Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Stairs. And this is from director Peter Drago Taman, and focuses on a group of adults who go camping in the woods and randomly find the most eerie and unnerving looking set of stairs randomly in the woods, and something dark, disturbing, and menacing is right behind a door. And this is one of the most unexpected film viewings that I've had in a while. I watched the screener that I was lucky to get an opportunity to have without really knowing much about the film. I didn't even look at the fact that this was a horror thriller. And this film starts off with this young kid going off hunting with his grandfather, played by John Schneider, aka one of the Dukes from Dukes of Hazzard, and also Jonathan Kent from Smallville. And the grandson goes wandering off, finds these stairs, and all of a sudden, these creepy white arms come out of nowhere and grab the kid, and the grandfather comes running. He's like, "Grandpa, I'm sorry!" And I have to say, some of the acting in this, this would have been a great horror thriller if it wasn't for a couple of specific things, and acting's one of them. This kid, not great. Most of the adults that go on this camping trip, not great. But this moment should have been terrifying, and it was so funny because of the line reading from the kid. But in general, this is so intriguing and strange, and what's going on here? And then the title sequence, "Brrr," and it just says The Stairs, and I'm just like, what? And then this group of people go off into the woods and have some horrifying interactions, building a tension. This is a slow burn of a film after that cold open, and the strange creature that's behind all of this, great practical effects. It's a terrifying looking creature in its suit, and they pretty standard affair of horror movie. They slowly start getting picked off. There's some legit scares here. There's some really unnerving atmosphere built around this film. The stairs just in general are unnerving and just foreboding. And I'm sitting there watching this movie being why am I watching this at night before I go to bed? And it's an unnerving experience. And there's some great scares thrown in here. Some of the characters make some really dumb decisions, and some of the acting is really poor. And not gonna lie, the dialogue's not the best here. But the actual narrative and the suspense and the scares and the slowly building tension really works in this film and builds a eerie atmosphere. Because what you find in those stairs is really creepy and unnerving, and all the way up to the end of this film, which you get some hope and some strange twists of fate in this film in terms of some of these characters. It's really creepy and at points hard to watch. And I was really impressed with the general concept and the narrative and the pulling things together from a directing standpoint. Some of the cinematography, the lighting and stuff like that, feels really cheap and glossy and overly lit. But once you get past some of these shortcomings, the core of this film really works and accomplishes what it wants to. And I really admire that about this film. This film is scary. I was freaked out watching this movie, even though some of these things did take me out of the film and bring my overall enjoyment and overall thought of the film down. But I can imagine if they bumped up polished up the script, inject a little bit more naturalistic dialogue, and had some stronger performers, I think this could have been something really special. And instead, it's something worth checking out. And I would definitely recommend people go give this film a look. And I was so lucky that I got a chance to watch this early because this would never have been on my radar. And it's freaky, it's unnerving, and it's a pretty cool concept that's executed well enough, despite the facts that there's a few glaring flaws in the film. But those are my thoughts on The Stairs. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.